Hi guys, it's Renee back again. I'm here to talk about my Carolina Herrera Confidential Collection and the a brief overview of just the ones that I have. I was just on TikTok and I remembered that I said I was going to be delusional for 30 days and attempt to post every single day for 30 days. Clearly, I have already failed on that because I went to work, got lost in the sauce, and now I am off of work and I'm like, hey, didn't I make promises to myself that I was going to keep? So here we are trying to keep these promises. And I was watching some ladies who were talking about the latest Carolina Herrera fragrance, which is Cedar Chic or Cedar Chic. I love the idea behind that fragrance and I would love to get my nose on it. But I thought, hey, Renee, don't you also love Carolina Herrera? And as you can see, and this is not all of them, guys, this is just what I have with me, right? As you can see, we're not new to this. We are true to this. So let's have a brief overview of just some of the beauties that exist within the confines of my collection. Now, this is going to be in no particular order, just, the way that I have them there. I removed Lord have mercy. I removed the fragrances from the front because I don't want to have the chance knocking them over because I can be clumsy sometimes. So we will talk about this beauty, which, my God, must be like one of my favorites. This is Sandal Ruby. Now, when I first got her, I was really not deep into my tuberose hoe phase, and I just didn't appreciate the beauty that was this warm, spicy tuberose fragrance. And now though, let me just say this. My mama, when she got remarried, this was her fragrance. I loaned her my fragrance. This was her fragrance, because what else can she be remarried in but this? My auntie wanted to wear it. I wanted to wear it, but I was like, no, Mom, you get the first choice. And that was what she wear, Sandal Ruby. Now, before y'all think that I'm just a tuberose girl, let me reach on back here. And this is Herrera Tuberose. Now, it's not that I don't love this fragrance, because realistically speaking, I love all these fragrances. Otherwise, they wouldn't still be here. However, if I had to have a least favorite in my collection, it would probably be this. And that's disappointing because I love tuberose. However, there is something about the way the vanilla and the tuberose play in this fragrance that, it just doesn't sit very well on my skin. And when you have Sandal Ruby with that beautiful tuberose, and then you have this, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go to the one that works the best for me, and that is Sandal Ruby, but that is also a beautiful tuberose and vanilla fragrance. All right, moving along, we'll just go this way. This is Amber Desire. Guys, I love an amber fragrance. Amber fragrances are some of my favorite category of fragrances to wear. Amber is one of my favorite accords. And when I first got this fragrance, you can see the dent. This is, again, we're not new to this. We're true to this. When I first wore this fragrance to work, I happened to be the last person in the conference room. And at the end of the meeting, when I tell you I got cornered and I had to present the information about this fragrance to several of my female colleagues because they would not let me leave until they had that information. Amber Desire was and is that girl. She is a beautiful, sweet, sticky, unctuous amber. You gotta like sweet, but it's sweet in all of the best ways. Now, if you like a good saffron note, Saffron Lazuli, she is that girl. She is that girl, that guy, that they, them, he, she, gender non-conforming. Saffron Lazuli is it. This is very much a unisex fragrance, sort of a beautiful, sort of like lightly milky saffron on my skin. And the saffron here is just so beautiful. I love a good saffron note. Witty and Gold too is the other saffron that I adore, that pops immediately to my head. This saffron is not very leathery, but it is beautiful and sexy. She reminds me of a young gentleman who is out here just slanging it, or a young woman who is showing up to her beloved's house with a trench coat with nothing on underneath. All right, and this is Amethyst Haze. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I bought this simply for the completionist in me, mostly because this has a fairly prominent lavender note, and I am not a fan of lavender. Most decidedly, I'm not a fan of lavender. However, this fragrance seriously changed my mind. This is a beautiful milky vanilla fragrance with a coffee note and a beautiful sweet base. And the lavender here plays so well with the vanilla that I just don't even notice it. It is so beautiful. Just a gorgeous fragrance. A gorgeous fragrance. Not one that I thought I would like, but I bought it anyway, and I am so glad that I did. All right. In the back here, y'all like my fuzzy robe? It's cold here in San Fran. This is Mystery Tobacco. She's a beautiful, beautiful person. She's a beautiful, inside and out, a beautiful person. I have worn this fragrance and gotten nothing but compliments every single time that I've worn it. I've also been asked to decant this fragrance, and I have done so, and the people to whom I've decanted it have received nothing but compliments wearing it. Beautiful fragrance. Love it. No notes. 10 out of 10. All right, we'll come this way because we've been here already. This is unabashedly my favorite fragrance from this house. And I say that with a great deal of trepidation because anybody who knows me knows I don't like rose. I don't like it, guys. And yet here I am holding a rose fragrance as my favorite from this house. This is a warm, spicy, beautiful, sweet rose. The warm cinnamon that is at the top of this fragrance, impeccable, impeccable. 10 out of 10. No notes. Come again. All right. You saw that strong magnet? This is Stallion Leather. I love a good leather fragrance. I love florals now. Apparently, that's a thing that I do. And the two of them go together like white on rice, and they do it beautifully here. However, I will say that the leather note here is pretty strong. So if leather tends to go a little bit animalic on your skin or it doesn't play well with your body chemistry, be easy. Be easy. This is Gold Incense. A beautiful vanillic incense fragrance, which is heavier on the vanilla than the incense. Love it. However, her other incense fragrance is this, and this is one of my favorites. It's got to be my second favorite. This is Gold Myrrh Absolute. I have several Myrrh fragrances that I adore. The one by Dries Van Noten is a prominent one that I adore, and the one that I just posted to my stories, which is Amouage Overture Man, is a beautiful boozy myrrh fragrance. However, Gold Myrrh Absolute is doing the damn thing. Coming down here, we're almost done. This is Iris Empire. I'm not a big fan of Iris, with the exception of how Francesca Bianchi uses Orris butter. However, the iris in here, impeccable, wrapped in a beautiful chocolate. I don't know what to say other than that I love it. Coming over here, Nightfall Patchouli, baby. I never thought I would love a primary patchouli fragrance that wasn't Coromandel by Chanel, but this has changed my mind. This is a beautiful ambery patchouli. It's pretty sweet, a little bit chocolatey, and I love it. We're coming up on the last two that I have. Come on over here. This has got to be my third favorite fragrance in that I wear it the most. Mostly because this is such an innocuous fragrance. If I don't know what to wear to work, I wear this. This is a beautiful young pink rose with all the stems that is wrapped up in a beautiful, juicy, realistic passion fruit. And again, impeccable. 10 out of 10. No notes. And last but certainly not least is Bronze Tonka. This is primarily a leather fragrance. Again, a smooth, beautiful cognac leather like this bottle that is wrapped up in this sweet, sticky, unctuous benjoin and tonka. Baby, powdery, sticky, sweet, beautiful. Love it. She does well in this winter weather. Get it. You will not regret it. All right. Thank you so much. Again, a last look at my Carolina Herrera Confidential Collection. Get into it, babes. Get into it. You don't know what you're missing.